What's going on, guys? It's Tiki throwing another video, and thank you so much for all of you watching. Once again, it means a great deal to me, and I hope you enjoy it. Also, I hope your day is great and your week is better. If it's not, I hope things get better. Now, let's talk anime. So many questions were answered thanks to the newest episode of Classroom of the Elite. First, we should talk about Ari starting to make more appearances, even though they are immensely subtle. In the last episode, Ari was mainly used in the background, but you were still able to notice that she was present. In this episode, she's shown peeking around the corner, eavesdropping on the conversation that Suzune and Ayana were having in private. It's unclear if Ari was able to hear everything the two of them were saying, but you can expect Ari to have heard something. Another special guest is Suzune's brother Manabu, who makes an appearance in the last vid I did. I wondered if he would show up in the next coming episodes. It seemed that Ayana and Manabu made some type of link that would lead one to expect Manabu to have a role sooner rather than later. Little did I know that Suzune would take the fight directly to Kushida with the invitation of a rather large bet, where both Suzune and Kushida would use this test as a decider to see if Suzune would stay at the school, or if she lost, Kushida would have to stop searching for ways to have Suzune expelled from school. Manabu ends up revealing himself to Kushida while he was nearby the room Suzune and Kushida were using to discuss the betting arrangements, but Manabu was merely a witness to that bet. Without him, it was more of an honor system type bet. I believe that it's still that type of a bet, at least for Suzune. Who's to say that Kushida will stop trying to get revenge if she lost, or what's to stop her from going online again? Kushida may have learned a lesson from posting online last time, but the niche she has wouldn't be able to be filled with everyday normal school activities. The addiction to recognition is just too much. The way Kushida acts has to be both mentally and physically exhausting to keep up on a day-to-day basis. I imagine this isn't easy to do if you're not wired this way. How Kushida manages to keep the mask from cracking is a job well done, to say the least. How long Kushida will be able to keep the mask from cracking is another story. I was throwing my hands in the air in celebration of getting at least half the prediction right from the last vid I did. I reckon the only way to have a class fall apart as a collective would be to sabotage each relationship individually. I just didn't think that she would use real truths to accomplish this. The thought of half-truths crossed my mind. This would allow her to say a lie that would be believable, not just to the person Kushida is talking to, but to herself. The closer the lie is to reality, the more Kushida can believe it, which in turn means she can appear as if she's telling the truth, making that person believe Kushida even more. The use of Kushida using half-truths was shown in the scene with her on the internet adding to her blog. I was surprised that Kushida was discovered by the classmates by using the mannerisms of the blogger to Kushida's mannerisms. This means she's extremely predictable and not as smart as she thinks she is, which also means she is in no way capable of standing in the same light as Ayana or Suzune. The other students are starting to take notice of Ayana. We see Ayana sitting with his classmates trying to tutor them for the upcoming test, and one girl chimes in asking what makes him so special. Once she is told about Ayana big race with the former class president, aka Manabu, she stated that she was in the bathroom and didn't witness it. This is a big indicator that Ayana time of flying under the radar is starting to come to an end. Ryun also has a sneaky suspicion about Ayana, so much so that he strays away from his normal ways of getting information. Ryun is not opposed to underhanded tricks to get ahead, but this time Ryun came straight out asking Ayana who he really is. Even though it was through a text, the phone Ryun used was his own. This can be a sign of desperation from Ryun. His not knowing who the puppet master is has to be like nails on a chalkboard to him. Ryun is used to knowing all the players in the game and the players' strengths and their weaknesses, but this time the player he faces is unlike any player he's faced before. A question I had at the end of the episode was, where was Kai? Where was Kai? We saw Ari and Sato, but no Kai. Why? Where was she? What was she doing for Ayana? Or could she have been working as a double agent? Did she get so jealous that she did something drastic? I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think Kai was up to? Or where do you think she was during this whole cloak and dagger routine that was happening during this whole episode? We'll have to wait and see on the next episode of Classroom of the Elite. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you again so much for watching. And congratulations for making it this far. And don't forget, leave a like, a sub, and a comment. Most importantly, have a safe, happy, and hydrated day. We'll talk anime in the next one. Later.